lot of guys will say, they're working out because they want to gain some weight. Well, most of the time, I'm assuming, if not all of the time, they're talking about gaining muscle, not fat. So gaining weight is too ambiguous of a way to say it. I guess guys really are just trying to say they just want to gain some muscle. They just assume it'll translate into, obviously, some increase in number on the scale. So how much weight gain can you have versus muscle gain? Well, basically this is limitless. A lot of it could be fat mass, like some water retention, those sort of things. But we can gain a lot of weight without all of it being muscle gain. So I think people have a false assumption of how much muscle they can actually gain. The best way to know if your weight gain, let's say you put on 10 pounds over the next 6 months, the best way to know if this weight gain is muscle or not is to take your measurements to find out if it's been fat mass or muscle mass that you're putting on. So the measurements being your chest, so under your arms, your shoulders, so just above and around your shoulders, your arms, your forearms, calves, and quads. So if you're working your whole body, those measurements should go up to some degree because those are the muscles you're trying to build. And if your waist, the last measurement you take, is going up significantly larger and faster than any of those other measurements, then that's kind of your indication that your weight gain is coming more from fat than it is from muscle. And knowing how slow muscles actually grow, any guy who has a dramatic weight gain that's not using drugs, some of that weight gain is water mass and fat mass. And so even though he fills out a shirt more and weighs more on the scale, really all he's done is gotten a little bit smoother and a little bit fatter and maybe a little bit of muscle mixed in there too. So kind of be careful what you're looking for with your workouts. Muscle gaining happens slow, so you got to have some patience. And the amount of weight you can gain from building muscle is typically a lot lower than guys think. But it will come, and I would suggest forget about the idea of gaining muscle. Instead, think of gaining muscle. Forget the idea of gaining weight, think of gaining muscle, and use your actual specific measurements to tell if you've actually managed to gain any muscle.